to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best zero sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball is on the air. Season 51 of Lady Raider basketball is presented by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. With the call, here's Greg Pogue.
Only 100 miles separates these longtime rivals, the MTSU Lady Raiders and the WKU Lady Toppers. 80th meeting, 46-33, the Lady Raiders with the overall edge. Before we tip it off, folks, let's get a station identification. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here.
It's time for the First Vision first minute of today's game. First Vision Bank. Accomplish your vision for your personal or business finances with First Vision Bank. Dedicated banking professionals, products to fit your goals, and advanced financial management tools. Your vision is our mission. FVB.bank, FDIC, equal housing lender. Rick Hensel, coach, 21st season with the Lady Raiders, 503 and 176. The Lady Toppers, 8th season. Coach Greg Collins, 130 and 108. Lady Raiders starters, Elena Contreras, Kirsten Verhulst, Blair Bogus, Savannah Davis, and Macy Pfeiffer. Lady Toppers, Tori James, Tia Schelling, Trinity Robe, Zafia Telegdi, and Salma Kadur. MTSU with the road blues, the blue jerseys, the blue trunks, trimmed in white. WKU with the home red, trimmed in black and white. MTSU will be going right to left, as we call it here, in the first half. WKU left to right. Conference USA officiating crew, the referee is Bill Lawrence. Umpire 1, Tashiana Smith, and umpire 2, Kelly Johnson. MTSU 14-11, 9-4 in the conference, and second place in the league. WKU 6-18, 2-11 in the conference, in last place. And of the 10 that will go, 11 and 12 won't go to the Conference USA tournament. And WKU right on the cusp of not making that tournament field. Diddle Arena, the site, 7,326 seats on a Saturday afternoon in Bowling Green. MTSU and WKU, and we are underway. WKU controls the tip. Out running the point will be Rowe. Verhulst with her. Right wing, MTSU, as always, man-to-man. They'll throw the zone out every once in a while, but mostly man-to-man. Left wing, Kadur with it. Pfeiffer out on her. Out deep, Rowe straight away. Runs off a pick by Telegdi. Top of the key three by Rowe. No good. Pfeiffer clears. Up to Verhulst across the timeline. And sets up the offense. WKU is back. Verhulst to Contreras. Trying to run off a pick high from Pfeiffer. Right wing Verhulst looking inside for Bogus. Goes down there low. She's automatically double teamed down low. Skips it to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer drives, puts it off the glass. No good. Had a good look. Couldn't get it to fall. WKU with it the other way quickly is Schelling. Now Kadur on the baseline. Cut off by Pfeiffer. Skips it out. Over to Kadur, left wing, and back out to Rowe, the point guard, with Verhulst on her. She will run the point. Trinity Rowe, Southern Miss transfer, drives it all the way in, then kicks it out to Schelling, right wing three-pointer, no good, long rebound. It's going to go out of bounds, and MTSU will bring it to length. These teams met earlier this season, 81-58 win for the Raiders. The Raiders have won 3 in a row, 5 of 6 in the series. 80th meeting, 46-33 with MTSU, the series lead. Pfeiffer with it out on the top of the key. Now Contreras runs off a Pfeiffer pick straight away, tries to get downhill, cut off at the right elbow, pulls up 14 feet, no good. And one and done are the Lady Raiders. Both teams 0 for 2 from the field. Rowe quickly into the front court. Cut off by Contreras. Kadur with it deep, thought about the three, now drives on Pfeiffer, skips it to Schelling, who throws it away. Trying to get it to Rowe. Rowe went one way, the ball went the other. Turnover for WKU. WKU had an 8-game losing skid snap last Saturday with a 56-41 win here over Jacksonville State. Contreras drives along the baseline, skips it to Davis. Now Verhulst, deep three, in and out, no good. And the ball's going to get off of Bogus's knee and coming to length. Neither team, we played 2 minutes, no score. Rowe walks it across the timeline, greeted by Verhulst. Along the right side with it, gives it to Schelling. Schelling looks, flashing out high with it is James. James, top of the key, shot no good, and Bogus clears. Both teams 0 for 3 from the field. Verhulst in a hurry into the front court, skips it left wing Contreras. Thought about the three, now Bogus right back to Contreras. And Contreras is going to back it out and set up the offense. Going to run off a high pick from Bogus. Contreras inside, they go to Bogus. Over, fakes Kadur, rather. May have got away with a walk. Right back to Bogus, 6 seconds on the shot clock. Out now, Pfeiffer, three-pointer, no good. Must be a lid on that thing. 0 for 4 are the Lady Raiders. WKU 0 for 3. We played right at 3 minutes here at Diddle Arena. Rowe with it. Works along the left elbow, cut off. Now with it to Legdy. Baseline jumper, no good by James, and quickly the other front court, Verhulst. Verhulst going to take it all the way, puts it up, and the shot was blocked. A lot of contact, no call. Rick Insel with his arms extended quickly the other way with it, Schelling off the glass, air ball, followed up and in by James. We played 3 minutes plus before either team, and still the MTSU bench wanting to know what happened on the other end with Verhulst. A lot of contact, no call. Now Verhulst has it taken away by Schelling. Schelling running it the other way is going to put it up and in. The turnover turns into points. So a 4-0 start for WKU. Verhulst out. Schelling's going to be on her. Picks her up full court, man-to-man. Across the timeline, sprinting to the left wing, Contreras. Contreras down. Right wing, Verhulst looks for Bogus. Inside, nothing doing, so Bogus flashes out, gets a pick. Now Verhulst, top of the key, shot, banks it good. Know that she intended to do that, but it goes down nonetheless. Lady Raiders go 4 minutes before their first bucket, down 4-2. Legdy out on the perimeter. She's going to launch a three, top of the key, no good. Verhulst clears. Going to bring it up herself. Greeted by James this time out on the perimeter. A little bit of height advantage. James at 6 foot. Verhulst at 5'8". Verhulst to Contreras on the right wing. A lot of movement away from the basketball now. Verhulst spins out of a attempted steal. 14-footer, no good. Long rebound comes to Verhulst, puts it up, and she draws the foul. That's going to be on Zafia Talegdi. That is her first and team's first. Kirsten Verhulst, 5'8" freshman, to the free throw line. 61% free throw shooter. Raiders are the second best free throw shooting team in the league at 76%. WKU only at 70%, seventh best. First free throw rattles out. 5:21 here to play first quarter. Fast pace as Verhulst makes the second. She's got all three of the Raiders' points. WKU leading at 4-3 with the basketball. Schelling walks it across the timeline. Coming out to get it is Rowe at the top of the key. Backs it out. Kadur flashes. Thought about the three. Cut off by Pfeiffer. Good defense there. Out on the wing, Schelling. Right back to Rowe, and she traveled with a basketball. Second turnover for WKU. .5:03 to play, so we'll have a media timeout coming here at the next break. Verhulst with it, flashing to the right wing to nab the basketball. Contreras looking inside for Bogus, doesn't go there. Davis out high, cut off by Kadur, right back to Pfeiffer. WKU man-to-man. Both these teams will play man-to-man almost 100% of the time. Now, WKU will mix it up a little bit more. Now Contreras say, you can let me have that three. She takes it top of the key, no good. One and done, Lady Raiders. Up ahead, Kadur with it. Trailing. James over to Schelling. They set up the play out on the perimeter. Next break will be the first media timeout. Fast moving. First quarter here. Rowe with it. And she's going to have a illegal pick. It's going to be on Tori James. That is her first and team's second. Media timeout, 4:19 to play here in the first quarter. WKU 4, MTSU 3. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the two friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Blue Raider fans, get ahead of the game with the best home services team in town for your heating, air conditioning, plumbing, electrical, and home improvement needs. Lee Company is the team to call, 615-867-1000 or leecompany.com. And fans, show that Lightning pride. Swing by Lightning's locker room in the concourse at Murphy Center for the latest game day gear, apparel, spiritware. Don't just cheer, look the part. 4:19 to play first quarter, WKU 4, MTSU 3. MTSU only 1 of 8 from the field. That includes 0 for 3 on threes. Not much better. WKU 2 of 9, 22%. Also 0 for 3 on three-pointers. Well, during that timeout, Coach Rick Hensel held court with referee Bill Lawrence and one of the other referees, Kelly Johnson, all going back to that contact, no call on Verhulst on that drive to the bucket, and he was pretty adamant in making his point during the timeout. Atmos Energy delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee. Affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is a smart choice for fueling our energy future. Contreras, Verhulst, Bogus, Davis, Pfeiffer break the huddle. The starters with the basketball. MTSU will bring it the length. Verhulst, fast pace across the timeline, quickly into the offense. Now Pfeiffer, Bogus flashing, has the three, doesn't take it. Telegdi with her. Bogus trying to hand it off to Contreras. She's just going to take it herself, gets inside. A lot of contact, no call, no complaints from the bench as Bogus drove. Good defense that time by Telegdi. 4-3 WKU. 3:45 to play first quarter. Rowe with it. Switched to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer. Now Kadur. They'll switch back. Rowe flashes to get the ball out on the top of the key. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Deep three-pointer left wing, no good by Schelling. And clearing the rebound is the 5'8" Kirsten Verhulst. Just stuck her nose in there and grabbed that rebound at Verhulst. She had one game with 8 rebounds earlier this year for her career high. Contreras with it out on the key. Left wing Pfeiffer straight into Bogus, who's going to lay it up and in. Nice pass entry-wise for Pfeiffer. Bogus, her first bucket. And first lead for MTSU at 5-4. 3 to play here in the first quarter. Rowe running, trying to get a Telegdi pick. Cut off by Verhulst. Telegdi now skipping it inside to James, who puts it up no good from point-blank range. Pfeiffer clears. Davis brings it across the timeline. Gets it over to Verhulst to set up the offense. Looks at the bench and starts to play to Pfeiffer. Flashes out high. Now Contreras has it. Straight away Pfeiffer looking for Bogus inside. Nothing there. Contreras now left wing. Drive it along the baseline. Skip pass to Verhulst to gets it right to Davis. Davis pulls up from straight away 14 feet. No good. Not the best of shots by Davis that time. Kadur with it quickly the other way. Putting it up. No good. Ball cleared by Bogus. Just went in there and snatched that ball. It was loose for a moment. Verhulst across the timeline now. As we approach 2 minutes to play, first quarter. Fast-paced first quarter, as a matter of fact. Contreras, three-pointer left wing, no good. Raiders are 0 for 4 on three-pointers. Down on the other way, Rowe drives on Verhulst, draws the foul on Verhulst. That's going to be her first and team's first. Couple subs for WKU. Tatum Betcher, a 6'1 junior, and also Yuhan Lin off the bench for the Raiders for Savannah Davis. Yuhan Lin, first action, 5'9 freshman out of Taiwan. Trinity Rowe at the free throw line, rattles the first one out. Trinity Rowe, their best free throw shooter at 87%. Just hadn't shot enough free throws to be among the league leaders. Second free throw, that one's good. Her first point. We're tied at 5 with 1:55 to play first quarter. Verhulst running the point with her Schelling. Trying to run off a high pick by Bogus. Bogus flashes out, gets it, hands it right back to Verhulst. Verhulst gets downhill, drives it all the way, and she's going to draw the foul. It's going to be on Schelling's from behind. Her first, team's third. And back at the free throw line at Kirsten Verhulst. Verhulst, free throw, first one's good. She's got 4 of the Raiders' 6 points, 6-5 Raiders. Second free throw, no good. But Yuhan Lin sneaks in there, nearly grabs the offensive rebound, goes out of bounds on her, but I don't think they expected Yuhan Lin at 5'9 to be in there battling for that offensive glass. Almost got the job done. Rowe crossed the timeline with it. Out deep. They're trying to go inside. Bogus with the steal. Bogus gets it over to Contreras. Up ahead, Pfeiffer launches a deep three, short, and it's going to go off of WKU, so MTSU will inbound it. MTSU has made only 1 of its last 6 shots, and 0 for 4 on three-pointers. Ditto the 0 for 4 for three-pointers for the Toppers, who are made 1 of their last 5 shots. Out deep to Pfeiffer. Yuhan Lin swinging it left baseline. Contreras looking for Bogus inside. She is fronted down there by Maya Pratcher. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Yuhan Lin goes inside, had Bogus, couldn't get it to her, throw it out of bounds. Turnover for MTSU. As we approach a minute to play, WKU down 6-5 with the basketball. Rowe, Verhulst step for stroke there. Now Rowe, little floater off the left side. Good. It sort of hung on the rim there for a minute. Trinity Rowe, she's got 3, and WKU retakes the lead at 7-6. Contreras, left wing, backs it back out now straight away. Yuhan Lin, she's going to launch a three-pointer left side, no good. Bogus with the offensive rebound, kicks it out to Pfeiffer, swings it to Verhulst, 3, air ball. But Bogus comes down with yet another rebound, goes up, no good, had her shot blocked. But Yuhan Lin scrapping for it down on the ground. We're going to have a jump ball possession arrow. MTSU. MTSU is 0 for 5 on 3-pointers. WKU 7-6. Yuhan Lin underneath the basket, the trigger for MTSU. Looking, and gets it out. It's going to be a 5-second turnover. Yuhan Lin couldn't find anybody to get it to. So that is the third turnover for MTSU. WKU with 4. 25 seconds to play in the first quarter, so presumably WKU will go for the last shot. Referee Bill Lawrence over at the scorer's table to get some timing set. So 25.4 seconds. Rose just going to walk it across the timeline. You got to figure Coach Greg Collins is going to go for the last shot here, leading at 7-6. That's right. That's all. 7-6. Low scoring first quarter. Rowe with it. Skips it out to Legdy. Top of the key. Misses wide right, but it goes right to Schelling, who lays it up and in. 4 seconds. Contreras trying to get it in. Gets it into Yuhan Lin, and she's going to not get the shot off from half court. And that is the first quarter. WKU goes into the second quarter leading 9-6 over the Lady Raiders. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online, or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider athletics.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Dr. Davis Spivey and Murfreesboro Oral Surgery and Implant Center, proud supporters of Blue Raider Athletics. For over 25 years, Dr. Spivey has provided the best oral surgical care possible to our community. Neither team exactly lighting it up. MTSU really struggling. 2 of 16 from the field, 12%. 0 for 7 on 3-pointers, 2 for 4 at the free throw line. WKU a tad better, 4 for 15, 26%, 0 for 5 on 3-pointers, 1 for 2 at the charity stripe. Only 2 Raiders have scored, Verhulst with 4 and Bogus with 2. Tia Schelling with 4 points, Trinity Rowe 3, Tori James with 2. Rebounds, and you got to figure, with these 2 teams, a combined 6 for 31 and a combined 0 for 12 on threes. There's plenty of rebounds. Each team with 13 rebounds each. Was not a thing of beauty. And the Raiders only scoring 6 points. Turnovers. MTSU committed 3 in that first quarter. WKU 4. WKU 6 points off those turnovers. However, Yuhan Lin, Elena Contreras, Macy Pfeiffer, Blair Bogus, and Savannah Davis in for Verhulst to start the second quarter. Rowe, Betster, Telegdi, Schelling on the floor, and James. Maya Pratcher on the floor for WKU. WKU with the first possession of the second quarter. Rowe, Shelling down along the baseline. Cut off there. Kicks it back out. Open three by Trinity Rowe is good. 12-6. WKU, that's the Toppers' biggest lead. Contreras now left wing. Looks inside for Bogus. Nothing there. Backs it back out. Flashing left side, Davis. Goes down low to Bogus. Bogus puts it up and in. Nice pass entry-wise for Davis. Bogus with her second point. She's got 4. WKU with the basketball, leading it 12-8. On the perimeter with it, Shelling. Shelling working off a pick, cut off the right elbow there by Davis. Now Rowe skips it, left wing, deep three-pointer, bet your air ball, and it's going to go out of bounds, and MTSU will bring it the length. 22-footer went 23 feet, didn't draw anything but air. We played a minute here in the second quarter. Raiders with the basketball, trailing at 12-8. Contreras now to the left wing, looks for Bogus. Nothing doing there. Davis, left wing, inside to Bogus. She's going to spin to the middle on Betcher, has a shot deflected. Missing the shot, quickly the other way with it. WKU Shelling. Shelling hands it over deep to Pratcher. Now Trinity Rowe setting up the offense. 8:30 to play here in the second quarter. Rowe with it to Legdy. Now baseline Shelling, 16-footer there, good. Just let her have it. She knocked it down. She's got 6. The lead for WKU is 6. Kirsten Verhulst off the bench. She'll check in at the next break. Yuan Lin nearly walks out on the perimeter. She pulls up the dribble. Davis now left wing. Cut off at the foul line. Contreras down low to Bogus. Now Pfeiffer, deep three-pointer, no good again. And WKU clears. MTSU is 0 for 8 on three-pointers, trailing it 14-8. Baseline, driving with it is Pratcher. Cuts it up and over Davis that time. Maya Pratcher at Memphis Bartlett High School. Her first bucket, 16-8. That is WKU's biggest lead. Blair Bogus now down low, spins to the middle. A lot of contact, has her shot blocked by Betcher. The other way with it, WKU up by 8 with a basketball. Deep three-pointer by Talegdi, no good, but the long rebound comes down to Shelling. Cut off trying to drive the baseline by Contreras, so she's going to back it out and set up the offense. As we approach 7 minutes to play, WKU up 16-8 with a basketball. Inside, they go to Pratcher. Pratcher up and under, good. 18-8 is the score at MTSU. This is a significant run, 15-1 as a matter of fact. Bogus out high with it. Yuhan Lin is checked in. Contreras now three-pointer right wing, good. Finally a Lee Company three-pointer, the first in 9 tries. Contreras' first bucket, 18-11. WKU with the ball and the lead. Shelling on the right wing. Out high to get it is Talegdi. Hands it right back to Shelling. Shelling cut off driving by Contreras. Back out to Talegdi. Coming to get it Rowe. Rowe thought about the three. Now hands it over to Talegdi. High arching three-pointer right wing. It's the right ledge, rather, of the rim. No good. And middle clears. Contreras bringing it up. Hands it over to Yuhan Lin's running the point right now. Double high pick, post rather, by Pfeiffer. Right back to Yuhan Lin. Looking. Still just dribbling, looking. Now she's got a step, takes it to the back and lays it up. And she's going to draw the foul. Got a step. And the foul is going to be on Tia Shelling. That is her second, team's first. Kirsten Verhulst returns. And to the bench, Contreras. You've got James and Kadur returning for WKU. Yuhan Lin at the free throw line, 66% free throw shooter. She's shooting 53% from three-point land in conference play. First free throw, good. Yuhan Lin's first point, 18-12. Second free throw, good again. 18-13, WKU with the lead and the basketball. Under 6 to play here in the second quarter. Trinity Rowe out on the perimeter. Verhulst step for step for her. Telegny flashes high, hands it right back to Rowe. Rowe trying to get downhill, a little pick, and then scoping that out was Yuhan Lin. Deflected it. If it goes right to WKU, Betcher, top of the key, 3, no. And Bogus clears the rebound, and she was fouled on the reach-in. And it's going to be on Salma Kadur out of Giza, Egypt. Her first foul, team second. Davis, Verhulst, Pfeiffer, Bogus, and Yuhan Lin on the floor for the Raiders, trying to get 18-13. Midway through the second quarter. Bogus with it, coming out to get it. Verhulst. Now Yuhan Lin, left wing, goes inside to Bogus. Bogus automatically double team, kicks it out to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer spins out of it, gets downhill, goes up, shot, no good, but she's going to draw the foul. And I believe it's going to be on Kadur. It is, and that's going to be 2 on their leading scorer, Salma Kadur, team's third. Macy Pfeiffer, what a week she had. 12 points, 8 rebounds in the win over Jack State. And then last Saturday, 18 points and 8 rebounds against Kennesaw State. First free throw good, Pfeiffer's first point. She had 16 of those 18 points in the first half against Kennesaw State. And for the second time this year was named Freshman of the Week. Second free throw, no good. WKU with the rebound. 5 minutes to play, second quarter. Rowe running off a pick, now launches a three-pointer good right off that right wing. They set a pick for her on the perimeter. Her second three. She has 9, the lead back at 7, 21-14. Verhulst running the point. Double high post, Bogus on the left elbow. Trying to get it to Verhulst. And to right wing Davis. Greg Collins wanting to hold, I don't know. The coach of WKU, they go inside to Bogus. Bogus is going to work on Betcher. Turns up and under. Good by Bogus. Faked right, went left, up and under. Her bucket, 6 points. Cuts the lead to 5. WKU. There will be a media timeout at the next break. Out to get it to Legdy. Handing it to Kadur. Kadur trying to go get downhill. Cut off. The ball swatted away by Bogus. Goes right back to Kadur. Now left wing to Legdy, baseline jumper, no good. Clears. Bogus with the rebound. A little bit of a push here for MTSU. Down by 5 with 4 to play, second quarter. They trail by as many as 8 here in this second quarter. Yuhan Lin cut off at the free throw line. Davis goes inside to Bogus. Ball thrown away. Turnover, MTSU. Kadur with it for WKU in the offensive set. Inside, they give it to Legdy, right back to Kadur. Kadur spins, puts it up, no good, but clearing the rebound. Offensive is James. She kicks it out, three-pointer by Telegny, no good. Bogus clears. Verhulst across the timeline. Left wing, Yuhan Lin into Bogus. They're just going to let her work one-on-one on Betcher, up and under, shot blocked. I think the third shot that Bogus has had blocked. Up ahead, Kadur, no one picked her up. Bunny on the other end. And up ahead for the layup, Kadur's first bucket, their leading score, 23-16. WKU with the basketball. Now trying to get it, Yuhan Lin trying to get it to Bogus. Yet another turnover. Quickly, the other way, Betcher, three-pointer, no good. And Davis clears for MTSU. 2:30 to play. Raiders down by 7, 23-16. Davis on the left wing with it, asking for a pick. Bogus obliges, and a lot of big collision, and we're going to have Kadur running all over the top of Bogus. And Kadur, that's going to be her third foul, and the team's fourth. Media timeout, 2:19 to play here in the second quarter at Diddle Arena. WKU 23, MTSU 16. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance are the leading experts in sports medicine and performance, and the team physicians for NFL, college, and high school athletes across Tennessee. TOA offers same-day appointments, walk-ins, and urgent care for acute orthopedic injuries that can't wait. TOA is proud to be the team doctor for Blue Raider Athletics. Having a specialized care team you trust can make all the difference in your athletic journey. To find a TOA location near you, visit TOA.com.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
The scoreboard update brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union, exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Visit one of their Middle Tennessee branch locations or online at ascend.org. Here at Diddle Arena with 2:19 to play second quarter. WKU leading the Raiders 23-16. At the Murphy Center, MTSU, well, the men looking good with 8:17 to play. Raiders up 58-44 over Delaware. On the women's side, Louisiana Tech at Kennesaw State. That's tied up early in the fourth quarter at 51 apiece. Into three at Missouri State, up on visiting Delaware, 63-41. Sam Houston and Jacksonville State down in Jacksonville, Alabama, just getting underway and tip it off at 3 o'clock, UTEP at New Mexico State. One final, Florida International, 66-45 over visiting Liberty. Raiders struggling mightily from the field, 5 of 23, 21%. Only 1 of 9 on threes, 11%. 5 of 8, not much good there either, 62%. WKU up a tick a bit, 10 of 29, 34%. 2 of 13 on threes, 15%. Just 1 of 2 at the charity stripe. Breaking the huddle for the Raiders, Davis, Bogus, Pfeiffer, Verhulst, and Contreras. That's the starters. Verhulst out on the perimeter. Davis flashes to the right wing. Most of the action has been on the left side of the front court by MTSU. Now Davis goes into Bogus, fakes, tips it out. The ball's deflected, but it goes straight to Verhulst. Got to launch it at the end. Shot clock violation. That is the 6th turnover for MTSU. Now we've got Trinity Rowe took one in the schnoz. She's okay. Referee's looking at her, but she's going to stake in the game. Little contact there in the face of the guard, Trinity Rowe. But she's okay. She stays in. Southern Miss transfer. WKU under 2 minutes to play here. Second quarter, 23-16. Now out on the perimeter. Got a bump by Verhulst. That's going to be her second. Team's first here in the second quarter. Up off the bench, Yuhan Lin, presumably for Verhulst, so just picked up her second. So it will be. So you got Yuhan Lin joining Pfeiffer, Bogus, Contreras, and Davis. WKU inbounding it front court, far side. Gets it in to James, hands it over to Legdy. Now flashing out to get it is Rowe to Legdy. A lot of contact with Yuhan Lin on Rowe to Legdy. Right back to Rowe. Yuhan Lin tracking her with a physical presence. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rowe asking for the pick. Now gets downhill underneath the basket. Skips it out. With it is Pratcher at the buzzer. Getting it off in time. Good. Three-pointer by Trinity Rowe. She's hit 3 threes in a row. She's got a dozen, and the lead is 10. That is WKU's biggest. Contreras with it. Out on the perimeter, looking for Bogus inside. pulls up her dribble, hands it over to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer might have got away with the travel, pulls up from 8 feet, and she's going to draw the foul. And it is going to be on Tori James, her second, and team's fifth. So with 1:03 to play, MTSU will be in the bonus the rest of the way. Kaylee Rose West, 6 foot, fifth-year player out of Orlando, Florida, checks in after James picks up her second. Macy Pfeiffer back at the free throw line. Came into this game 84% free throw shooter, but has not shot enough free throws to be among the league leaders. First attempt, short. Pfeiffer, 6'1" freshman out of New Albany, Mississippi, makes the second one. She's got 2 free throws for 2 points. 1 minute to play here in the second quarter. Rowe walks it across the timeline, greeted by Yuhan Lin, runs off a pick, backs it back out. Just dribbling out on the perimeter, trying to get it to somebody. She's just still dribbling out on the perimeter, hands it over to Legdy, who gets it over to West. Now driving with it is Pratchard. Pratchard tracked up and under. She's going to be fouled by Contreras. And on Contreras, that will be her first foul. Team second up off the bench. Carson Swaney, 5'8" freshman out of Maryville Heritage, will be in. Contreras to the bench. Not happy with that defensive effort that time by Contreras. So going to the free throw on Maya Pratchard out of Memphis Bartlett High School, Jackson State transfer, 6 foot senior, 84% free throw shooter's good. She's got 5 off the bench. The lead back at 10. 40 seconds to play here, second quarter. With a made free throw here by Pratchard, that will be the league's biggest lead, missed. And Bogus clears for the Raiders. Looking to hand it over to a guard, gets it to Yuhan Lin. About a 10-second differential, game clock to shot clock. 20 seconds on the shot, about 29 on the game. Yuhan Lin out on the perimeter, Rowe with her, asking for the pick, runs away from it, gets downhill, hands it over to Bogus, lays it up and in. Bogus with 8, 6 in this quarter, 15 seconds to play. WKU will go for the last shot. Rowe on the perimeter, double high picks for her. She skips it over to Betcher, right back to Rowe. 2 seconds, she launches a deep three-pointer, good. Right at the buzzer, Trinity Rowe. She has 15 points, 12 of them on 4 threes in this quarter. And WKU goes to the intermission with its biggest lead, 30-19. Well, coming up, it's the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center. We'll get you some stats individually and team-wise. We'll get you another Ascend Federal Credit Union scoreboard as well. At the half, WKU 30, MTSU 19. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider athletics.
It's basketball season and the crowd is electric. That's where Lightning's locker room on the concourse comes in. Whether you're heading to the game or just repping your squad around campus, we've got the gear to keep your spirit high and your style sharp. Fresh tees, cozy hoodies, rally towels, water bottles, it's all here, ready to power up your game day vibe. Don't get caught without your Lightning pride. Every dunk, every three, every win starts with the right look. Visit Lightning's locker room, where Blue Raider fans gear up for greatness.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
Hun, I get it. You like humming a little theme music while you play Frenzy Instant games. Can you just wait for the next commercial?
Sorry.
They're here, and they're looking for a winner. The return of Frenzy Instant Games. With so many prizes, you're going to need a bigger boat. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Just remember to play responsibly.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
It is the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center halftime show, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. Not a healthy first half for the Raiders. They trail it at the half here at Diddle Arena. WKU 30, MTSU 19. That is the biggest lead for WKU, coming on that three-pointer at the buzzer by Trinity Rowe. Team-wise, MTSU struggling from the field. 6 of 24, 25%. Only 1 of 9 on three-pointers, 11%. And not good at the free throw line either. 6 of 10, 60%. WKU, 12 of 31, 38% overall. 4 of 15 on threes, 26%. 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. Teams even at 20 rebounds apiece. MTSU committed 6 turnovers. WKU 4 turnovers. Leading the way, scoring-wise and rebounding, Blair Bogus, 8 in each category, 8 points, 8 rebounds. You've got Kirsten Verholst with 4, Elena Contreras with 3, 2 apiece for Macy Pfeiffer and Yuhan Lin. Carson Swaney played and didn't score. Savannah Davis played 18 minutes and missed the one shot she took. She did not score as well. WKU, 15 points by the guard Trinity Rowe. That included 5 of 6 from the field, 4 of 5 on three-pointers, 6 for Tia Schelling, 5 for Maya Pratcher, 2 for Salma Kadur. Their leading scorer, only 1 of 3, and Tori James with 2 each. Playing and not scoring for the toppers of Via Talegdi. Also, Tatum Betcher and Kaylee Rose West. Points off turnovers, WKU 9-0. Points in the paint, WKU 12-8. Second chance points, 6-1. Don't know about how you just have 1 point on a second chance, but nonetheless, WKU 4-0 on fast break points. Bench scoring, WKU 5-2. MTSU's biggest lead came at 3:12 to play in the first quarter by 1. WKU with its biggest lead, where we are now at halftime, 30-19. Best scoring run for MTSU was 6. That was midway through the second quarter. WKU had a 7-point run for its best. Lead changed hands twice, was tied once. WKU led for 14 minutes and 21 seconds, and MTSU only led by 2 minutes and 4 seconds as well. At the half, WKU 30, MTSU 19. We'll get you that Ascend Federal Credit Union scoreboard coming up here on the halftime show, presented by Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, you're interested in bringing a group to a game this season, to 2 more home games in a couple weeks. To do it, maybe a youth sports team, your church family, or a group of colleagues. There's no better way to enjoy a game in the Murphy Center than with a group of friends. Tickets are currently on sale at a special rate of only $10 for groups of 20 or more and can include experiences like the High Five Tunnel or Bench Kids. To secure your block of seats, call the group sales department 615-904-8082. At the half, it is WKU 30 and MTSU 19. The scoreboard update brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Visit one of their Middle Tennessee branch locations or online at ascend.org. For the men, about ready to close out Delaware with 1:44 to play at the Murphy Center. MTSU 68 in Delaware 57. On the women's side, we'll give you the standings going into today's action. Louisiana Tech was in first place, 13-1. MTSU, Sam Houston, both at 9-4. MTSU with the head-to-head with their only meeting. So MTSU in second place, Sam Houston in third, but essentially tied for second record-wise. FIU at 9-5. I think they've just won. Liberty and fifth place at 8-6. Missouri State 7-6 in sixth place. Jack State and Delaware tied for seventh at 6-8. Kennesaw State 5-9-9. New Mexico State 4-9 in 10th. UTEP 3-10 in 11th. And WKU, although you couldn't tell it by the first half here, in last place at 2-11. Louisiana Tech at Kennesaw State late there with about 40 seconds to go, 63-56. Delaware, Missouri State at home up 76-53. That's midway through the fourth quarter. Just early on, well, we're through one quarter. Sam Houston 16-9 at Jack State. UTEP, New Mexico State tipping off at the top of the hour. And one final, Florida International 66-45 over visiting Liberty. Well, that's going to conclude the Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center halftime. So second half coming up right here on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all. illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
We can get surprisingly great rates on auto and renter's insurance at State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and we're your one-stop shop for protecting your car and your stuff for a surprisingly great rate. So stop looking around. Team Insel is ready to help. Call 931-684-5274 for your surprisingly great auto and renter's rate today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here. WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider basketball continues in just moments with the second half of today's game. With the call, here's Greg Poe.
Not a good first half for MTSU. As mentioned earlier, only 6 of 24, 25% from the field. That includes 1 of 9 on three-pointers for 11%. WKU, 12 of 31, 38%, 4 of 15 on threes. It was 9-6 after the end of the first quarter. MTSU trailing that. And then MTSU was outscored 21-13 in that second quarter. And that's where we stand right here, 30-19, that three-pointer by Trinity Rowe, who had 4 three-pointers in that second quarter, 15 points for the half. And she knocked down that three-pointer at the buzzer to close the half, and that gave the Toppers their biggest lead at 30-19. MTSU has won 3 in a row in this series, 5 of 6. This is the 80th meeting, 46-33 is the series lead for MTSU. The school started playing, though, 100 years ago, 1924-25, but the modern record started in 1977. The starters back on the court for the Lady Raiders: Elena Contreras, Kirsten Verhulst, Blair Bogus, Savannah Davis, Macy Pfeiffer. Ditto that for the Lady Toppers: Tori James, Tia Schelling, Trinity Rowe, Zafia Telegdeep, and Salma Kadur. MTSU with the opening possession gets it. Skip pass, and it's going to be tipped away that time. Set play MTSU will be going left to right and WKU right to left, as we call it here in the second half. Davis inbounding it far side, front court, gets it out deep to Verhulst, who sets up the offense. Runs off a high pick from Pfeiffer, circles back the other way with it. Going inside to Bogus, ball will be kicked, so they'll reset the shot clock at 20. We played 13 seconds here, and 2 passes have been deflected out of bounds by WKU. Inbounding it underneath its own basket, Davis looking. Bogus has Bogus right in front of her, finally gets it to her, and we're going to have a reach-in foul that time. It's going to be on Schelling. That is her third on Tia Schelling. Team's first here. Bogus was open right in front of Davis. Now, not this time. Out deep to Verhulst. Verhulst backs it out, sets up the offense. Runs off a high pick from Pfeiffer, circles back the other way to the left wing. Looking inside for Bogus. 10 seconds on the shot clock. They go inside to Bogus. Nice entry pass. Their shot is deflected by Talegdi. Talegdi in that first half on blocked shots. Now, they had 4. That makes 5 blocked shots for WKU. With the basketball up by 11, 30-19. Out deep with it, James. James now, Kadur cut off, driving along the baseline. Her pass deflected, but it goes right back to WKU. Three-pointer right wing, no good. And the rebound, long rebound, right back to WKU again. Now Rowe all alone, top of the key, wide left with that three-pointer. And finally, the rebound by Pfeiffer. Verhulst in a hurry across the timeline. Played a minute in the third quarter. Raiders down by 11, 30-19. Neither team has scored here in this half. Verhulst with it. Nothing doing with now running off a pick. Kadur bumps her, no call. Had Bogus all alone, sees it late, throws it away. Yet another turnover for the Raiders up ahead. Fake shot up good, and one opportunity by Schelling. Yuan Lin will be checking in for the Raiders. That foul, try to catch that. Not sure who it was on. But for the and one opportunity, Tia Schelling out of New Orleans, Odessa College transfer. She has 8. Free throw, good. 33-19. That is the biggest lead for WKU. 90 seconds into the third quarter. Yuan Lin in. Verhulst to the bench for the Raiders. Bogus out high with it, coming to get it Contreras. Contreras gets downhill, puts up a wild shot, and one opportunity that time. Talegdi with the foul. Contreras in that first half. Contreras, who had 28 last Saturday, 1 for 5 from the field, so a good start here in the second half for Elena Contreras, 5'6" graduate out of Minneapolis, Missouri, Kansas City transfer. And one opportunity is good. She's got 6. Toppers with the lead, 33-22 with the basketball. Now, little 1-2-2, three-quarter court trap. Throwing it up over it. They're trying to trap the guards out on the perimeter now. They fall back in. Bogus tips the injury pass over to Davis. Davis, WKU is back, but the turnover by WKU. Yuan Lin with it out on the perimeter. We played 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Out high to get it, Pfeiffer gets it to Contreras. Contreras, they're just going to clear out, let her drive, pulls up, in and out, no good. High for the rebound, James for WKU. Got the look they wanted. Concerted effort to get Contreras more involved offensively. WKU with 11-point lead and the basketball. 7:30 to play third quarter. Rowe off a high pick from Talegdi. Skips it left wing. They're just going to let James shoot the three. They didn't. She didn't take it. She's on 1 for 1. Now Kadur's going to shoot one off the left wing, and that's good. She has 5. And the lead back to 14, 36-22. Yuan Lin, Bogus flash it out high, gets it over to Contreras. Contreras working on Rowe. They're just going to clear it out and let her work. Now left wing, Bogus down low. They go to Pfeiffer. Kadur with the steal. Yet another turnover. That is 8. Up ahead, Kadur. Kadur's going to lay it up and in. Lady Raiders slow getting back. And Rick Hensel has seen enough. 38-22 with 6:52 the biggest lead for MTSU. Timeout on the floor. We're going to take one as well. With 6:52 to play, 38-22, WKU over the Raiders. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
You've changed thousands of diapers, cut off hundreds of crusts, played hours of peekaboo and duck, duck, goose because you do anything for your kids. That's why it's so important to protect them with life insurance from State Farm. Hello, I'm State Farm Agent Deb Insel, and I can help make it easy and affordable to help you protect your family no matter what the future holds. Because for the people you do anything for, life insurance could mean everything. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
WKU has made 3 field goals in a row, and the lead is now the biggest at 38-22 for the Toppers. 6:52 to play. Breaking the huddle will be Savannah Davis, Elena Contreras, Macy Pfeiffer, Blair Bogus. Macy Pfeiffer replaced by Stacy Kaepernick in the lineup. And Yuhan Lin as well. Stacy Kaepernick, 6'1" redshirt sophomore, seeing her first action today out of St. Petersburg, Russia. Atmos Energy delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice. Want to invite you to join us Monday night at 6 o'clock for the Coach Rick Insel live radio show from the Boulevard Bar and Grill, 2154 Middle Tennessee Boulevard. And then stick around for Coach Nick McDevitt live at 7 o'clock, hosted by voice of the Blue Raiders, Chip Walters. And good news on the men's side, they're about ready to close out Delaware with 27 seconds to go, up 75-64. Try to refresh my computer and see if I can get you a final. That is a final now. MTSU winning it 78-66. Back in the Murph over Delaware. The starters back on the floor returning. Out of that huddle, James Schelling, Rowe, Telegdi, and Kadur for the Toppers. Yuhan Lin running the point. Left wing Contreras looks inside to Bogus, goes there, and she's going to be held down low by Telegdi. That is her third, team's second. MTSU will inbound it underneath its own basket. Davis to trigger. Out deep. Kaepernick had the 3, didn't take it. Yuhan Lin, now Davis along the right baseline, drives it out, sets up the offense, hands it over to Yuhan Lin. 6:30 to play, third quarter. Raiders down by 16. Yuhan Lin driving, 8 seconds on the shot clock, gets a step on Rowe, hands it over to Kaepernick, throwing it away, trying to get it. Had the shot, didn't take it. So the other way with it, WKU, yet another turnover. That is 9 for MTSU, 3 of them in this first 4 minutes of the third quarter. Telegdi out on the perimeter, driving on Bogus, skips it left wing, Kadur, three-pointer air ball, and it's going to go off of James, and MTSU will bring it the length. Checking back in for WKU, Tatum Betcher, and Kirsten Verhulst returns for Yuhan Lin. So you got Contreras, Kaepernick, Bogus, Davis, and Verhulst on the floor for the Raiders. 6 minutes to play, third quarter, down by 16, 38-22. Verhulst out on the perimeter, sets the play. Davis flashes to the left wing. Looking for Bogus, nothing there. Now Bogus flashes out high, has the 3, didn't take it. Now Contreras, we're going to have an illegal pick on Kaepernick underneath. On Kaepernick, her first. team's second. Up off the bench, you got Macy Pfeiffer returning, Kaepernick to the bench after the illegal pick. MTSU has gone 2 minutes and 30 seconds without scoring, and during that stretch, committing 3 turnovers in a 2.5-minute stretch. Double high post for WKU. Kader gets it at the left elbow, hands it over to Schelling. Schelling, row. Now Betcher's going to launch a deep 3 baseline. No good. Kader with the offensive rebound, puts it back up and in. Salma Kader, she's got 9, their leading scorer, 7 of those coming here in the third quarter. 40-22, a 7-0 run for WKU. This is their biggest lead. Raiders down inside. They go to Bogus. Bogus turnaround 6-footer off the back of the iron. Got the shot they wanted. Couldn't get it to fall. Rowe up ahead. Kader trails. Thought about a deep 3. Now gets a step on Pfeiffer. Puts it up. She draws the foul. Going to the basket. And it's going to be on, I believe it's going to be on Macy Pfeiffer. No, it should be on Pfeiffer, but they're going to give it on Savannah Davis. Her first, team's third. Yuhan Lin in, Savannah Davis to the bench. So Yuhan Lin, Verhulst, Bogus, Contreras, Pfeiffer on the floor for the Raiders. Salma Kader, 6'1" sophomore out of Giza, Egypt. First free throw, good. She's got 10. That's her average. Leads the team in scoring. Second free throw, good again. She's got 11, 9 of those here in the third quarter. And Carson Swaney returns Contreras to the bench. Carson Swaney, the 5'8" freshman guard out of Maryville Heritage High School for the Raiders. Verhulst running across, just trying to find the right combination is Rick Hensel. They go inside to Bogus. We're going to have a reach in over the back on Betcher. Her first, team's third. Media timeout, 4:57 to play here at Diddle Arena in the third quarter. WKU enjoying its biggest lead, 42-22 over the Raiders. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com. It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Over the last 2:27, WKU on a 9-0 run, and MTSU has gone 3 minutes and 21 seconds without scoring and committing 3 turnovers during that stretch. Trailing at the half 30-19, and here through the first 5:03 of the third quarter have been outscored in this quarter 12-3. Only 1 of 4 from the field and 7 of 28 for the game, 25% each category. Breaking the huddle for the Raiders, Kirsten Verhulst, Carson Swaney, Yuhan Lin, Blair Bogus, and Macy Pfeiffer. Leading the way for the Raiders, scoring-wise, Bogus with 8 and 8 rebounds. That's what she had, both those totals at halftime. Verhulst with 4, Pfeiffer with 3. Point-wise, Yuan Lin 2. I was giving you the rebound totals there. Verhulst with 4, Pfeiffer with 2, Contreras with 6. Swaney, Davis, Kaepernick playing and not scoring. Kader, Betcher, Rowe, James, and Schelling returning for the Lady Toppers. MTSU inbounding and underneath. Gets it to Swaney all alone. 3. Bottom. Lee Company three-pointer. Carson Swaney, her first bucket. Just her second three-pointer made in Conference USA play. But knocked that one down to end that 9-0 run for WKU. With the basketball, 42-25, 4:30 to play third quarter. Rowe out on the perimeter. Verhulst with her. Both teams have been man-to-man the entire way. Kader out on the perimeter waiting for somebody to come get the basketball. Nearly Swaney's got good defense. Kader drives, and we're going to have a foul on Swaney that time. Her first, team's fourth. So after these two free throws and the final 4:25 of this quarter, WKU will be in the bonus. Salma Kader, Kheder, out of Giza, Egypt. Free throws, good. She's got 10 of those coming here in the third quarter. Their leading scorer. Second free throw rattles and stays. Lead at 19, 44-25. Verhulst across the timeline, greeted by Schelling, backs out a little bit with it. Run it to the right wing. Bogus flashes there, looking for action away from the basketball. Yuan Lin out on the perimeter, clears Verhulst. Now Yuan Lin to the corner, Verhulst. Verhulst drives into the paint, puts it all the way up and in. Verhulst had a step, put it up and in. Now full court pressure. You got Swaney on the point of this 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Up ahead, Schelling. Schelling, man, got away with a walk. Did get away with a walk. Up ahead, Betcher, baseline three-pointer, good. Betcher's first bucket off the bench. The lead is back at 20, 47-27. Verhulst with it. Flashing to the right wing, get it, Yuan Lin. Now out high is Swaney. Swaney runs off a Pfeiffer pick. Back to Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer all alone, top of the key, good. Lee Company three-pointer for Macy Pfeiffer. That is her first field goal of the game. She's got 5. Now, after the made bucket, 1-2-2, three-quarter court, and we're going to have a little hand touching out on the perimeter. And the bench of MTSU not liking that one at all. Contreras second, but that's going to walk it to the other end for the bonus of 2 free throws. Little ticky-tack foul, quite frankly. Trinity Rowe at the free throw line, 5'5" sophomore guard out of Pikeville, Tennessee. Southern Miss transfer. Free throw rattles out. Rowe was one of the top players in the Sun Belt, rather American Athletic, before transferring here. Second free throw, that one's good. She's got 16 points to lead all scorers. 48-30. MTSU trailing it with a basketball. Verhulst, 3 minutes to play, third quarter. Yuan Lin's got a step, takes it up, and she's going to have the shot blocked by Kader. A lot of contact there. No call. MTSU inbounded underneath its own basket. 3:01 to play, third quarter, down by 18. 48-30. Out deep, it goes to Pfeiffer. Hand contact there, no call. Backs out with it, Pfeiffer good. Pfeiffer, 7 points, 5 here in the third quarter, 48-32. Once again, the 1-2-2 three-quarter court pressure. Rowe is going to break it, gets it across the timeline, gets it to Kader. Right back to Rowe, and WKU sets its offense. Rowe out deep with Yuan Lin tracking her. Sets the play. Coach Greg Collins calling from it from the bench. Schelling going inside underneath, putting it up and in. They went over the top to Tori James down low, had about a 4-inch advantage over Verhulst to go over the top. She's got 4. The lead is 18. Bogus, three-pointer, had it, didn't take it. Thought about it. Swaney now swinging it left side. Verhulst coming to get it. Yuan Lin. She had it down at the top of the key. Three-pointer, no good. Bogus with the offensive rebound. draws the foul going back up. And that's going to be on Betcher, her second, and team's fourth. Now, Matt Insel and Coach Rick Insel talking to the crew chief, Bill Lawrence, on that ticky-tack foul in the back court. Bogus at the free throw line to shoot 2, 69% free throw shooter, first good. She's got 9. Tell you what, she's approaching her 11th double-double. Get you the numbers on that. With this free throw good, she's got 10 points and 9 rebounds, does the freshman from Waynesboro, Tennessee. So she's 1 rebound away from her 11th double-double of the year. Now, Rowe is trapped in the backcourt. Maybe an over the back, no call. They get it up ahead. Kadur skips it to Betcher, fakes the 3, gets along the baseline, pulls up 4 feet short, no good, and Verhulst clears. Verhulst, Coach Collins wanting the foul there, didn't get the call. Swaney now, 3-pointer, left wing, no good. 1 and done, quickly the other way with it. Schelling in a hurry across the timeline, hands it to Rowe. Rowe gets into the paint, skips it, and nearly between the legs of James, who fetches it, and WKU sets it up. 1:20 to play here, third quarter, 50-34. Biggest lead has been 20. Rowe inside to James. James has a shot blocked by Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer going to bring it up herself. Up ahead across the timeline with it, gets it over to Verhulst as we approach 1 minute to play here in the third quarter. Raiders down by 16. Pfeiffer with it out at the top of the key. A lot of contact on Pfeiffer. Coming to get it is Yuhan Lin. Gets downhill, skips it over to Verhulst. Baseline jumper, good. Assist Yuhan Lin. Verhulst has 8. 50-36. 45 seconds. WKU breaks the pressure this time. Rowe backs out. Now Kadur all alone, 3-pointer right side, good. Salma Kadur, 16 points, 14 of them in the third quarter. A little bit of a run there by MTSU. It cut it to 14. Now you're going to have stripping the basketball from Verhulst with Schelling the other way with it. Schelling trailing Rowe. 3-pointer, no good. But follow up and in was Tori James on the offensive glass. So the lead back at 19, and we now have a reach-in now on the perimeter, sort of a makeup call, if you will, on the touch foul previously. So Tia Schelling picks up her 4th foul and team's 5th. So the bonus of 2 free throws for Yuhan Lin, 66% free throw shooter. And with Schelling with 4 fouls, she goes to the bench. And returning is Maya Pratcher. Yuhan Lin for 2 free throws with 7 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Free throw, good. Yuhan Lin with 3, and yet another free toss coming. And we have a lane violation. It's a lane violation. You can't. And she's already dribbling the basketball, and then they let her change. If she misses this, it should be a lane violation, but she made it. 4 points for Yuhan Lin off the bench. Full court pressure, 7 seconds to go. Kadur throws it, and it's going to be thrown away. Swaney's going to get it, and there's kicking the basketball. And a lot of contact, and the MTSU bench is livid right now. 3.7 seconds to go. And right in front of me, Kadur will inbound it. 3 seconds to go. That gets it in to Pratcher. Kadur's going to launch one from half court, and that's wide right over the goalpost. And that is the end of the third quarter. MTSU went into it trailing by 11. They come out of it trailing 55-38. Fourth quarter coming up. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
The Blue Raiders play here. News Radio WGNS.
Through 3 quarters, WKU 55, MTSU 38. MTSU went into that third quarter trailing by 11, got outscored 25-19. The scoreboard update brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Visit one of their Middle Tennessee branch locations or online at ascend.org. It's a final from the Murphy Center, MTSU 78 and Delaware 66. Around Conference USA, on the women's side, at the half, Sam Houston 24 at Jacksonville State 23. Into the first quarter, New Mexico State at home, up 14-11 on UTEP. Louisiana and Tech improves to 14-1 in conference play with a 63-59 win at Kennesaw State. Missouri State at home, an 83-57 winner over Delaware. And FIU, 66-45 winner over visiting Liberty. WKU coming off a win over Jacksonville State last Saturday that snapped an 8-game skid. Just 2-11 in conference play, 9-4 coming into this one. Lady Raiders in second place. Lady Raiders Thursday in Lynchburg, Virginia at Liberty, 6 o'clock, and then a week from today, 4 o'clock at Delaware. WKU and Verhulst nearly steals the inbound pass. WKU will have the opening possession of the fourth quarter, leading at 55-38, going right to left as we call it here in the fourth quarter against the man-to-man. Yuhan Lin, Bogus, Pfeiffer, Verhulst, and Carson Swaney on the floor for the Raiders. Getting downhill and putting it up, James no good. Took a little contact, got hit in the face. Bogus clears, rather Pfeiffer clears. Up ahead to Verhulst. Verhulst looks inside Bogus, goes there. They're going to clear out, let her work one-on-one. Now she's double-teamed from the backside, loses the handle. Turnover for the Raiders up ahead. Pfeiffer deflects it out of bounds. That is the 12th turnover for MTSU. WKU's only committed 6 turnovers. Points off turnovers, 18-0 for WKU. And now we're wanting a challenge. Rick Insel is asking for a challenge. Well, I don't think it's a timeout, but I think rather it is a challenge. We're going to keep it right here. I think Rick Insel is challenging the deflection on the other end. The referee and crew, Bill Lawrence, Tashiana Smith, Kelly Johnson, talking about it. Now they are going to ask for a timeout, and there will be a review during this media timeout. 9:22 to play. WKU 55, MTSU 38. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Plan ahead and plan for success. Put Lee Company on your team for all your facility and home maintenance needs. They are proud to be an official partner of the MTSU Blue Raiders and have serviced homes and businesses for more than 80 years. For the very best heating, air conditioning, plumbing, and electrical services, call Lee Company at 615-867-1000 or visit them at leecompany.com.
The MTSU Alumni Association is proud of its more than 155,000 living alumni who are leading, teaching, entertaining, researching, flying, farming, nursing, and more worldwide. Every Blue Raider accomplishment adds value to your degree. Are you connected to the MTSU National Alumni Association? Visit mtalumni.com to share what you're doing, update your information, and see how you can be involved and informed. You can also follow us on Facebook, X, and Instagram.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic and Surgery Center, the official medical group of MTSU Athletics, proudly keeping Murfreesboro healthy since 1949. The challenge was on the deflection by MTSU. The officiating crew still at the monitor looking to see whose ball. Coach Rick Insel wanted the review, so he will lose a timeout if the call is upheld. 9:22 to play here. MTSU trailed 9-6 after the first quarter, 21-13 at halftime, and then 55-38 through three quarters, and that's where we are now. And the call will be upheld, so MTSU will be charged with a timeout. They have two remaining. WKU all four of these. So after that, WKU will inbound it underneath its own basket. I believe they're still waiting for the TV to return. Carson Swaney on the floor for the Raiders, along with Yuhan Lin, Bogus, Pfeiffer, and Verhulst. WKU inbounding it underneath its own basket, gets it inside to Pratcher. Pratcher's going to travel with a basketball. Good defense that time. Carson Swaney holding her ground. Just the sixth turnover for WKU. The 12 turnovers for Middle has resulted in 18 points. Middle has not scored a point off a turnover tonight. Pfeiffer's going to dive along the baseline. Euro step puts it up and in. Macy Pfeiffer has 9-7 here in the second half. Up ahead, over the pressure, 1-2-2, and then the Raiders fall back into a man-to-man. Rowe running off a high pick from Kader, circles to the left side. Inside, they go to James. James working up over Verhulst. Good height advantage. Torrey James at 6 foot over the 5'6" Verhulst. 5'8" Verhulst, but James with 8. Lead is 17. Verhulst loses the handle, but it goes right to Yuhan Lin. Yuhan Lin inside, fakes, looking. She's determined to get her shot off. Does, but it's deflected. Pfeiffer, deep three-pointer straight away. No good. Bogus clears. Swady thought about the three. Now Verhulst, she's going to shoot a three. Good. Lee Company three-pointer. A lot of hustle that time on the offensive glass for the Raiders. Verhulst in double figures with 11. The lead down to 14. It's been as much as 20. 8 minutes to play. Still plenty of time if Raiders can get on a run. Left wing going down low. Kader throws it away. Bogus with the steal. She's going to bring it up. Gets it over to Verhulst. A little bit of a push here for MTSU. See if they can get it to a dozen. You want to get it to single digits here soon. Pfeiffer drives, and she's going to be fouled going up with it. Pfeiffer asserting herself. Foul's going to be on Salma Kader. That is her fourth, team's first. Macy Pfeiffer at the free throw line. She has 9, only had 2 free throws in the first half. Going to the free throw line. Last week's Conference USA Freshman of the Week had 18 and 8 Saturday against Kennesaw State and 12 points, 8 rebounds a week ago Thursday against Jacksonville State. Kader to the bench. with those 4 fouls. Schelling with 4 fouls returns. Pfeiffer, free throw, good. Macy Pfeiffer, 84% free throw shooter, as mentioned previously, is just not shot enough free throws to be among the league leaders. Second free throw, good again. She's got 11. The lead is 12, down from 20. Now that's still that 1-2-2 3-quarter court trap. Schelling pulls up her dribble in the backcourt. 2 seconds to get across the timeline, just barely does, and we're going to have a blocking foul on Yuhan Lin. Just barely getting it across the timeline. Rowe picks up the foul on Yuhan Lin, her first, team's first. WKU inbound it, near side front court. Betcher out deep to James. They're just going to let her have that three-pointer if she wants it. She didn't take it. She's just 0 for 1. Now we're going to have an illegal pick on, I believe it's going to be on, I'm trying to catch that, but that illegal pick now, the lead was once 20, could get down to 10 or 9. Pfeiffer with it. She's just going to drive it along the baseline, muscles it up for the shot, no good, and underneath getting the rebound, Verhulst, and she's fouled on the ground. Kirsten Verhulst, the offensive rebound, 5'8". What a gritty freshman out of DeSoto, Kansas. So MTSU inbound it. Pratchett to the bench. Betcher returns, rather Telegny returns. Out deep, Pfeiffer driving, takes it all the way, puts it up and in. Macy Pfeiffer starting to assert herself. She's got 13. The lead is 10 from 20. 1-2-2 up ahead. This time no trouble with it. 7-0 run over the last minute plus for the Raiders. Out deep, Schelling with Yuhan Lin on her, runs off a Betcher pick, tries to get downhill, stutter steps, now Rowe, thought about the three, drives along the baseline, skips it right back, and now out deep with it to Legdy, three-pointer, no good. Long rebound, tracked down by Macy Pfeiffer. Raiders can cut it to single digits. Swaney, left wing Yuhan Lin, brings it back out, and she's going to set the offense. 6:25 to play. Can get it in the single digit. Yuhan Lin nearly falls down, loses the handle, but Bogus tracks it right back to Yuhan Lin. Bogus, top of the key, three, no good. Pfeiffer battled for the rebound, and she swats it over to Swaney, and the foul is going to be on Telegdy. That's her fourth. So Kader, Telegdy, Schelling, all with 4 fouls each for the Lady Toppers. That's the second team foul. So, and now, actually that is going to be, who they get that on? They're going to call that on Schelling. If so, that's her 5th. It is. So Schelling, she fouls out with 9 points. Maya Pratchett replaces her. But credit Pfeiffer for keeping that ball alive off the offensive glass. Verhulst inbounding underneath the MTSU basket. Out deep to Yuhan Lin. Yuhan Lin working up a pick. Backs it back out. Inside to Bogus. Bogus turns, puts it off the glass, in. Bogus in double digits at 12. The lead, once 20, is now 8 with 6 to play. Raiders, 9-0 run. Right back in this one. A 2-minute and 50-second scoring drought for the Toppers. That defensive pressure now into the man-to-man out of that 1-2-2 3-quarter court. 10 seconds on the shot clock to go inside to Telegdy, and fouling from behind was Blair Bogus, her team second here in this quarter. WKU inbound it. WKU has gone 3 minutes and 6 seconds without scoring, and during a 2.5-minute stretch, MTSU on a 9-0 run. Got it down to 10 from 20. Rowe with it out on the perimeter, 10 seconds. Now we're going to have Telegdy at the high post reach in on Yuhan Lin. That's her second, team's third. WKU inbounded underneath its own basket. Trinity Rowe to trigger. 5:32 to play. 10-point lead for Western and the basketball. Gets it in to Telegdy, hands it right back to Rowe. Rowe brings it out high and sets up the offense. Asking for the pick from Telegdy. goes away from it now. Rowe driving along the baseline. They swing it now to Legdy, driving into the paint. Euro step, hard off the glass, and Bogus clears. Raiders can get it to single digits after trailing by as many as 20. As we approach 5 minutes to play, Bogus is going to bring it up herself, hands it over to Carson Swaney. The freshman has given this team some valuable minutes off the bench. Verhulst sets up the play. You got a double high post with Swaney. Now Pfeiffer, they're just going to let her work one-on-one. She goes in, loses the handle, picks it back up, fakes, goes up, wild shot, no good. A couple players go to the ground, and we're going to possibly have a hook. And the foul is going to be on Bogus. Wow. 2 players go to the ground. That's her third, Bogus team's fourth. And just the 4th foul, so they were thought about walking it to the other end, but that's just 4 team fouls on MTSU, so WK will bring it the link. 57-49. WKU has gone 4 minutes without scoring. 1-2-2, 3-quarter court trap. Swaney on the point. Yuhan Lin and Verhulst. Still not across the timeline. Stolen. Swaney steals it, lays it up, and in and one foul by Carson Swaney. Swaney, 5 points in this half off the bench. The and one opportunity at what once was a 20-point lead for WKU. That is down to 6, an 11-0 run. WKU has gone 4 minutes and 14 seconds without scoring and committing 3 turnovers during that stretch. The 1-2-2 3-quarter court trap really working its magic. Carson Swaney. Free throw, good. 3-point play, Swaney, 57-52. A 12-0 run, and now we're going to have traveling in the backcourt on Telegdi, and WKU really frustrated right now. And a 2-possession game. Yuan Lin drives, skips it. 3-pointer Swaney, no. She hands it to Verhulst, shot no good, and long rebound comes down to WKU. Had a chance to cut it to 3 there. Couldn't get the 3 to fall. 4:15 to play. WKU's gone 4.5 minutes without scoring. And what was once a 20-point lead is only 6 with 4 to play. Rowe with it out on the perimeter. Skips it left wing. They're just going to let Pratcher have that. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Rowe gets downhill, has the ball nearly taken away, and all alone underneath. Now, what a lucky bounce is James. And Coach Greg Collins, after that, asking for the timeout. And it's going to be we'll see if it's a 30 or a full. And it's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll see. Nope. Coach is asking for the 30, and they're stretching that. Well, no, I'm going to keep it right here. They've had the cheerleaders and the dance team out on the floor. They're shooing them off, so it is going to be a 30-second timeout for Collins to set up his defense. The drive by Rowe, she was stripped by Verhulst, but the ball deflected right to Tori James underneath the basket, who laid it up and in, and that ended the 12-0 run for MTSU. Middle, that 12-2 run over the last 4:25. Really getting all of this done on the defensive thing. So, after the bucket, MTSU will bring it the link. Swaney, Verhulst, Bogus, Pfeiffer, Yuhan Lin on the floor for the Raiders, who trailed by 6 after trailing by as many as 20. Pfeiffer on the right wing, a lot of action away with the basketball. Swaney flashes, nothing there. Pfeiffer to Swaney. Important minutes for that freshman. Swaney now goes back door to Verhulst. Verhulst puts it up. She's going to draw the foul underneath. Swaney with a nice feed of the back door movement. It's going to be on Rowe, her first, team's third. And Kirsten Verhulst to the free throw line to shoot free throw. The other 4 Raiders over at the bench getting instructions by Matt and Rick, son and father. Verhulst, free throws, good. Verhulst with a dozen, 8 of them here in the second half. Has a chance to cut it to a 5-point. She does. 5-point deficit. Both free throws by Verhulst. Good. She's got 13. 3:30 to play. 59-54. WKU with the basketball and the lead. But a 14-2 run has got the Raiders right back in this thing. They looked bleak for about 3 quarters. Now down low, we're going to have Verhulst going to the ground. And she looked like she got shoved down by Talegdi. And that's going to be on Verhulst, her 4th, team's 5th. So Zofia Talegdi out of Budapest, Hungary at the free throw line. Kansas transfer. She has not scored, came into this thing averaging 8 a game. 6'2" senior rather. Free throw's good. Her first bucket. 60-54 with 3:16 to play. Second free throw. Good again. 61-54 with 3:16 to play. Verhulst into the front court with it. Tries to get it. The ball was kicked. They don't call the kick. Yeah, the ball was kicked, but they didn't call the kick. But the ball goes out of bounds anyway, so it doesn't matter. 23 seconds on the shot clock, so there's no need to reset it to 20. With the kick ball, I don't know if they even called a kick ball, but the ball went out of bounds. They get it inbound to Bogus, right back to Swaney. Swaney drives, puts it off the glass. Good. Carson Swaney, we see you, young lady. 8 points off the bench for that freshman. 61-56, 3 to play. 1-2-2-3 quarter court. WKU does break it this time. Rowe up ahead, and the ball is going to be deflected. Turnover. Swaney with the steal. Right back. Pfeiffer to Swaney, and Raiders can make it a 1-possession game. Down by 5. Yuhan Lin on the right wing. A lot of action away from the basketball. Flashing out Swaney. She launches a 3. No good, but we're going to have a foul. And it's going to be on Pratcher. Her first, team's 4th. And it's going to be 2 free throws for Pfeiffer of the contact on that shot. Actually, it will be the bonus. Maxie Pfeiffer at the free throw line. Free throws good. She's got 14, 12 here in the second half. 7 in the fourth quarter. Can make it a 1-possession game. She does. Maxie Pfeiffer, 15 points, 61-58. Single possession game. Raiders trailed by 20 early in this fourth quarter. Now down by 3, 2:25 to play. Now a trap out on the perimeter, and Yuhan Lin knocks James to the ground. On Yuhan Lin, her 3rd, had the trap. James still down on the ground. Slow to get up. And I think we're going to see a replay on a potential flagrant foul on Yuhan Lin. Yep, the crew chief, Bill Lawrence, is going to the monitor looking for a possible flagrant. Actually, they're going to get the foul on Verhulst instead of Yuhan Lin. Yeah, they're just checking it out. Tashiana Smith, one of the referees, comes over, lets the folks here on press row know what's going on. They actually called, I thought that Yuhan Lin had picked up the foul, but it's on Verhulst. That was her 4th. Yuhan Lin still with 3 fouls, so the only Raider with any kind of foul trouble is Verhulst with 4, Bogus with 3, Yuhan Lin 3. The other side, you've had Tia Schelling foul out. You have Kadur, their leading scorer, with 4, Talegdi with 4. 2:25 to play. Game reset, 61-58. Both teams are in the bonus. The possession arrow pointing MTSU's way. And still looking at, we got Kelly Johnson and the crew chief, Bill Lawrence, checking out the footage to see if there's anything more. MTSU has outscored WKU 20-6 in this quarter, trailed by as many as 20 points. They went into this quarter down 55-38. Biggest lead, as mentioned, was 20 for WKU. Atmos Energy, delighted to sponsor the Blue Raiders and fuel homes and businesses in Middle Tennessee with affordable, efficient, and reliable natural gas for today and generations to come. Natural gas is the smart choice for fueling our energy future. Officiating crew, the Conference USA crew, still at the monitor, looking to see if that was anything more. It was across the way. Initially, I thought they caught it on Yuhan Lin, but they got Kirsten Verhulst with her fourth foul. Macy Pfeiffer, 2 points at halftime on 2 free throws. She has 13 points in the fourth quarter. 13 points in the half and 8 points in the fourth quarter, It took a 14-2 run for the Raiders to get back into it. MTSU with 2 timeouts remaining. WKU with 3. And now the referees are conversing out at midcourt. We'll see what the call is. If it is, it'll be 2 free throws and the basketball for WKU. A 1-possession game was 61-58. And referee Tashiana Smith is going to come over. We got just a personal foul there. So, going to the free throw line, nothing more. But Salma Kadur will be at the free throw line. She has 16 points, 14 of those coming in the third quarter. She has not scored in this quarter. 6'1" sophomore from Giza, Egypt. And trying to see is Kadur supposed to be at the free throw line? I think what they're doing is what has happened. The player who was injured, James, hurt to the bench. She was a 66% free throw shooter. So the choice of who's on the floor to shoot the free throws is Kadur. She's a 68 free throw shooter, makes the first. Coach Greg Collins could choose a player that was already on the floor to shoot the free throws, and Kadur makes both of them. Pushes the lead to 5 with 2:20 to play. 63-58. Verhulst across the timeline. Yuhan Lin with Swaney, Bogus, Pfeiffer. Lin, Swaney out deep with it. Swaney tries to get downhill, drives it, puts it off the glass too strong, no good. And the defensive rebound for Betcher. Couldn't get it to fall. Swaney, 2 minutes to play. Swaney trapping with Verhulst in the backcourt. Still the trap. It's going to be 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Good defense. No, the coach gets the timeout. It was 10 seconds, and Matt Insel, Ricky, everybody up at half court, they're thinking that Collins did not get the timeout before the 10-second violation. There's 20 seconds on the shot clock. Collins racing up to half court to the referee, Kelly Johnson, who granted the timeout, but it appeared that there was a 10-second backcourt violation before the timeout was granted. At 63-58 with 1:56 to go, yet again the referees conversing out near midcourt, and it's going to be a 10-second violation. That's the right call. Absolutely the right call. Now you've got Bill Lawrence in the WKU huddle explaining it, but yet another turnover. That's a dozen, each team with a dozen. So MTSU will inbound it far side front court with 1:56 to play, down by 5. At once upon a time in this quarter, trailed by 20. Swaney will inbound it, gets it to Pfeiffer inside the Bogus, and we're going to have reaching over the back. Betcher, that's her third, so going to the free throw line to shoot 2 in the bonus will be Blair Bogus. Bogus today already with her 11th double-double of the season. Free throw, rattles, falls out. Second free throw, good this time. She's got 13. The lead is 4. 63-59. Full court pressure. Kader comes and helps it. They get it right back to Betcher. Now Rowe. Rowe's going to race across the timeline. Trailed by Yuhan Lin. 1:40 to play. WKU up by 4 and with the basketball. Huge possession. Rowe skips it. They're going to let Pratchett drive into the paint. Fake, got away with a walk. No call. Kader. Now inside Betcher. Betcher double team down low. Skips it back to Kader. 3 seconds on the shot clock. And she's going to be fouled on the shot with 2 seconds on the shot clock. It's going to be Macy Pfeiffer, her first. But Kader back at the free throw line where she just made 2. 63-59. 1:26 to play. Salma Kader. Kheder, how she spells it, the young lady out of Egypt. First free throw is good. She's got 19, 17 of those in the second half. Second free throw, good again. 65-59 with 1:25 to play. Verhulst trots it across the timeline, greeted by Rowe. Bogus out to get it. Gets it to Yuhan Lin. Yuhan Lin trying to get downhill. Cut off. She pulls back from 15 feet. No good. Verhulst tries to drag it down, and it goes out of bounds, and WKU will bring it the length. 65-59. WKU with the basketball. Full court pressure. That 1-2-2 three-quarter court, let's call it that. Kader up ahead. Got the bigs trying to help out now in the backcourt. As we approach 1 minute to play. 2-possession game, 65-59. Rowe with it out on the perimeter. Swaney with her. Swaney has given this team some excellent minutes. The true freshman off the bench. They go inside and is going to have a reach-in foul. Down low, and it's going to be on Swaney, her second. And back at the free throw line, actually it's going to be 3 on Swaney. Zofia Telegdi, out of Budapest, Hungary, Kansas transfer, 76% free throw shooter. First free throw good. She's got 3 points all on free throws in this quarter. 52 seconds to play. Trying to push it to 8 is Telegdi. Second free throw is good again. WKU's gone over 3 minutes without a field goal, but they're making the free throws. 67-59 with 50 seconds. Huge possession for the Raiders right now. Down by 8. Pfeiffer with it. Out high. She's double teamed right there. She swings out of it. Now she tries to get downhill, puts up the shot. It's blocked out of bounds by Telegdi. 39 seconds to go. MTSU will inbound it underneath its own basket. Down by 8. Verhulst out deep. Pfeiffer, three-pointer, top of the key, short. Verhulst saves it off of Betcher. Smart play by Verhulst. So MTSU inbounded underneath its own basket. 36 seconds. Down by 8. Verhulst looking. Got Yuhan Lin, and Yuhan Lin moves. And the turnover. Miscommunication between Verhulst and Yuhan Lin. Now 35 seconds to go. You got to think with 35 seconds to go, down by 8, that it may be time for the Raiders to foul. Bill Lawrence, the referee, over at the bench. The scorer's table. And we're going to have a timeout by WKU's Greg Collins. And it is going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. Invite you to join us Monday night at 6 o'clock for the Coach Rick Insel live radio show from the Boulevard Bar and Grill, 2154 Middle Tennessee Boulevard. Stick around for Coach Nick McDevitt live, hosted by the voice of the Blue Raiders, Chip Walters. Good win for the men today down at the Murph, 78-66 over Delaware. We might as well give you that scoreboard update brought to you by Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Visit one of their Middle Tennessee branch locations or online at ascend.org. Louisiana Tech wins today 63-59. Missouri State at home 83-57 over Delaware. FIU 66 over visiting Liberty 45. UTEP midway through the second quarter up 19-16 at New Mexico State. And midway through the third quarter, Sam Houston 32, host Jacksonville State 31. So with the timeout by Greg Collins, under a minute, WKU can advance the ball to the front court. Betcher to trigger it in, and now we're going to have a foul before the ball goes in. It's going to be on Pfeiffer, her second, but no time runs off the clock with 36.3 seconds to play. WKU has gone the last 3 minutes and 19 seconds without a field goal. Free throws are where they're sort of pushing this lead back from a one-possession game. But MTSU, the last 2.5 minutes, no field goals. First free throw by Pratcher is no good. Second free throw, that one rattles home. And Coach Rick Insel will ask for the timeout so they can advance it to the front court as well. So, game reset with 36.3 seconds to go. WKU 68, MTSU 59. They did get it down, the Raiders did, a 20-point deficit all the way down to a single possession game. But now from the free throw line, WKU pushing it back up to a 9-point lead with 36.3 seconds to go. MTSU with 1 timeout remaining, WKU with 2 timeouts remaining. Possession arrow, MTSU's. So inbounding at far side front court for the Raiders, Yuhan Lin. You got Pfeiffer, Bogus set up at the high post, picks away from the basketball. They get it into Verhulst. Not a lot of time. Dribbling it, Verhulst, right wing, Pfeiffer got a three-pointer, good. Lee Company three-pointer by Pfeiffer. She's got 18, the lead is 6 with 25 seconds to go. Up ahead, Kader breaks it. They're going to have to put somebody at the free throw line, and now with 20 seconds to go, down by 6, they're going to have to foul somebody, and they're finally going to get a foul by Swaney. And that is going to be her 4th. But Trinity Rowe to the free throw line for 2 free throws. In this quarter, WKU 9 for 10 from the free throw line, make it 10 for 11 as Rowe hits her first free throw. That is 17 for Trinity Rowe out of Pikeville, Kentucky. Second free throw is good again. And Coach Rick Insel uses his last timeout to advance the ball to the front court. WKU leading it by 8 with 16 seconds to go. WKU has gone the last 3 minutes and 37 seconds without a field goal. A lot of that is now the Raiders are putting the Toppers on the free throw line, and the Toppers 11 of 12 in this quarter, 17 of 19 for the game, 89%. MTSU 19 of 24 for 79%. However, MTSU this half 13 of 14, this quarter 8 of 9. Macy Pfeiffer leading the way for the Raiders with 18 points, 16 of those coming in the second half. Blair Bogus with a dozen. WKU, Salma Kader with 20 points, 18 of those in the second half. 70-62. Yuan Lin, Macy Pfeiffer, Blair Bogus, Carson Swaney, who has given this team some of her best minutes of the season. The 5'8 freshman out of Maryville Heritage High School. Yuan Lin inbounds it, gets it to Verhulst. 15 seconds to go. They get it to Pfeiffer on the right wing. She launches another 3, knocks down another Lee Company three-pointer. Cuts it to 5 with 8 seconds to go. Going to have to foul. And up ahead, stolen by Bogus with 3 seconds to go. Bogus is going to shoot a 3, no good, but that's the ball game. WKU has won its second game in a row here at Diddle Arena. 70-65. MTSU falls to 14-12. Overall, 9-5 in the conference. WKU improves to 7-18 and 3-11 in Conference USA play. Well, coming up, it will be the Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates postgame show. Once again, the final. WKU 70, MTSU 65. Postgame coming up right here on the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has taken its flavor to the next level. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test, starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Hey, Blue Raider fans, have you heard about the MTSU branded debit card from Ascend Federal Credit Union? Use your Ascend MTSU debit card in stores and online or add it to your mobile wallet for the ultimate convenience. Need some cash? Use this card fee-free at thousands of ATMs worldwide. Stop by one of Ascend's 5 Murfreesboro branches or visit ascend.org to learn more. Bank where Blue Raiders belong. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics.
City Auto Mitsubishi is your hometown dealer for new Mitsubishi models like Outlander, Eclipse Cross, and Mirage. See all the new Mitsubishi models and save today. Remember, City Auto is still your volume used car dealer with a huge selection of quality pre-owned inventory. Win with City Auto's great selection of new and used cars, trucks, and SUVs from more than 35 brands. City Auto, Bridge Avenue off Old Fort Parkway. Go Blue Raiders!
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the 2 friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
The flagship station for Middle Tennessee sports, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna. The Blue Raiders play here. WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports. Lady Raider game day continues. And we've got you covered with a full recap on the Exit Realty postgame show. Today's Lady Raider postgame show is presented by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb & Associates, and agents Brad Hopkins, Richard Lewis, Jonathan Harmon, and Chip Walters. The Lady Raider postgame show is also sponsored by Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Once again, here's Greg Pogue.
WKU wins at 70-65 over MTSU, joined by Raiders coach Rick Insell. Rick, just some opening thoughts.
Well, we just waited too long. We waited too long to really get after them, and you can't do that in another person's gym, especially not in this conference. And you know they shoot the three good. We knew that coming in, and we didn't play defense in the first half. The second half we did a better job, but still, you know, we just waited too long.
2 of 16 in the first quarter, 0 for 7 on threes, and those are shots that normally go. I don't think there were many bad shots in that bunch.
Well, we had no energy, and that's what we got to blame it on, is no energy. We didn't have any energy in the huddle. We didn't have any energy on the floor. And then, when we ended the game, the fourth quarter, most of the third quarter and the fourth quarter with 5 freshmen in the game. I thought they did a good job. They hustled. They put the ball in the hole. They run our offense. So, we might need to make a few changes before we go into the next game. I mean, that's what we got these next 4 games to do, find out where we're at, and then go from there.
Well, one of those, Carson Swaney, the freshman, played nearly 16 minutes. She had 8 points off the bench, and I don't know if you pay attention to plus minus, but she had a plus 13 when she was on the floor, the best of the team. I thought she gave you some really good minutes.
Oh, Carson did a good job. I was real proud that she came in, did what she did. She played hard on the defensive end. We got to right down the stretch there. We got her. That comes with immaturity and being young, but we tried to defend them with our hands inside instead of working around and fighting around, and that put them on the line. I think they hit all their free throws there. So, but overall, I was proud of how they played the fourth quarter. I just thought we didn't have any energy early, and we couldn't muster up any energy. I thought Macy came out and hit some big shots for us there down in the fourth quarter, and Blair again, 12 rebounds and 13 points, another double-double.
Yeah, 11 double-doubles. And you talk about Macy, she had 21 points, 19 in the second half, 14 in the fourth quarter.
Well, we just got to get her going earlier. We know she's a great player, and she does a good job. We just got to get her going, and we didn't get her going. I mean, we was bouncing the ball 2 dribbles longer than we needed to. We didn't make good passes, and so, we just got to get her going quicker.
I thought the 1-2-2, that three-quarter trap, really changed the flow of the game.
Well, we might should have started that a little earlier, but we made them have to take some shots and do some things, but they got some cheap stuff in that third quarter off of it too. A couple of threes from a couple of kids, maybe more than a couple, maybe 3 threes. And that's what happens when you play that 1-2-2. You can throw over the top and you get some good looks, and that's what they did. They knocked them down. Greg's done. He did a good job getting them ready for us today. Big win for him. He's fighting to get into the tournament, and good luck to him.
What do you tell your team now? You got to go on the road for 2 next week.
We just got to go back and go to work. I mean, that's us. We'll go to work in there and get after it. We got 4 games left, and we got to make the best of them.
Thanks, Coach. We'll see you Monday night.
All right, see you.
All right, Coach Rick Insel, post-game brought to you by Exit Realty, Bob Lamb and Associates. Still to come, individual and team stats. We'll get you another scoreboard and wrap it up from Diddle Arena. WKU 70, MTSU 65. This is the post-game show, Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
What makes Ford F-Series a leader? They put in the work with outstanding towing and hauling, innovate with smart features like a mobile generator, and dominate the game 48 years straight. That's a tradition of leadership you'll only find in Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks. Available feature. See Owner's Manual for important operating instructions. Based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school, or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Today's game is brought to you in part by proud partners of Blue Raider Athletics, Grannis & Associates, certified public accountants. They provide a full range of tax preparation, accounting, and bookkeeping services for both business and individual needs. That's Grannis & Associates. Give them a call at 615-895-1040 or visit Grannis & Associates online at gcpas.com.
You're listening to MTSU Sports on WGNS.
Exit Realty Bob Lemon Associates post-game show brought to you by Exit Realty Bob Lemon Associates and agents Brad Hopkins, Chip Walters, Richard Lewis, and Jonathan Harmon, one of America's top 5 Exit Realty offices. Find them online at exit-murfreesboro.com. WKU wins it 70-65. Raiders trailed by as many as 20 points. Got it down to early in the fourth quarter, got it down to a single possession before WKU only took 5 field goal attempts in that fourth quarter, 2 of 5 on those, but they did make 11 of 12 free throws. I'll give you overall team stats. MTSU, 20 of 55, 36%, 6 of 20 on threes, 30%, but they were 0 for 7 in the first quarter from three-point land, 2 for 16 from the field overall. So 20 of 55, 36%, 6 for 20 on the threes, 30%, 19 of 24, 79% from the charity stripe. WKU, 22 of 52, 42%, three-pointers, 7 of 25, 28%, free throw line, 19 of 23, 82% for their rebounding. MTSU with a slight 36-32 edge. Turnovers, each team committed 13 turnovers as well. Leading the way for the Raiders, Macy Pfeiffer, 21 points and 6 rebounds, and she had 19 points in the second half, 14 points in the fourth quarter. The freshman Macy Pfeiffer, 21 and 6. Blair Bogus with her 11th double-double of the season, 13 points and 12 rebounds. Kirsten Verhulst, 13 points and 6 rebounds, 3 assists there. Carson Swaney, 15 minutes and 44 seconds, 3 for 5, 1 for 2 on three-pointers. She had 8 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals, and really had just her best game as a true freshman out of Maryville High School. Elena Contreras was held to just 6 points, the team's leading scorer. Yuhan Lin off the bench with 4. Also, Contreras with 6. Savannah Davis played and didn't score, took 1 shot, missed that. Yuhan Lin with 4, and Stacy Kaepernick also played for the Raiders and did not score. Other side of the ledger, Salma Kadur, their leading scorer, had 20 points, 18 of those in the second half. Trinity Rowe had 18 points, 10 points for Tori James. Also scoring, you had Telegdi with 4, Schelling with 9, Pratcher with 6, Betcher with 3, and West played and did not score. Also, Tori James had 8 rebounds to lead the Toppers as well. 6 assists for Trinity Rowe, came into this game second in the league in assists at 4.7 per game. She had 6 as well. Points off turnovers, WKU with a 19-12 edge. Points in the paint 26-24 WKU. Second chance points, MTSU 12-10, WKU 8-2, and fast break points. Scoring bench-wise, 12-9 for MTSU, and 8 of those points off the bench for Carson Swaney. The biggest lead for WKU was 20. That came with 5:04 to play in the third quarter. MTSU led just by 1 point, its biggest lead. That was 3:12 to go in the first quarter. A 12-0 scoring run, though, for MTSU midway through the fourth quarter closed that gap. WKU had a 9-point scoring run for its best. WKU led 34 minutes and 21 seconds, rather. MTSU led for 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Well, tonight's fan, the Built Ford Tough player of the game for the Raiders, Macy Pfeiffer, 21 points, 19 coming in the second half, 14 coming in the fourth quarter. Visit buyfordnow.com for all Ford makes and models, because the best trucks are built for tough. More of the postgame presented by Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates coming up from Diddle Arena, where WKU wins it 70-65 over the Raiders. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
Las Casas Drugs is a proud sponsor of Blue Raider Athletics, located at 4702 Las Casas Pike, just minutes from Murfreesboro. Las Casas Drugs strives to provide all of your pharmaceutical needs in that hometown atmosphere you deserve. Family-owned and operated, Las Casas Drugs offers free delivery, immunizations, drive-through window, gift shop, merchandise, and medication management programs. Come by and see how we can make a difference. And go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown's proud to be a longtime supporter of MTSU athletics and your locally owned HVAC and plumbing company. For over 85 years, Roscoe Brown has been the trusted name for heating, cooling, and plumbing for Middle Tennessee homeowners and businesses. Call 888-MY-ROSCOE to schedule your HVAC or plumbing service today. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Roscoe Brown. People you know, a name you trust. Go Blue Raiders.
Roscoe Brown.
RoscoeBrown.com.
Hun, I get it. You like humming a little theme music while you play Frenzy Instant games. Can you just wait for the next commercial?
Sorry.
They're here, and they're looking for a winner. The return of Frenzy Instant Games. With so many prizes, you're going to need a bigger boat. Only from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Just remember to play responsibly.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
The Blue Raiders are on News Radio WGNS.
Continuing on with the Exit Realty Bob Lamb & Associates post-game show, the Blue Raiders collected 36 rebounds off the glass during tonight's game. Each Lady Raider rebound brought to you by Window World of Murfreesboro is America's most trusted remodeler. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. Visit windowworldofmurfreesboro.com for a free quote today. Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window provider of Blue Raider Athletics. Give you a scoreboard. All games, well, a couple games still in action. Late in Sam Houston at Jacksonville State with 28 seconds to play. Sam Houston up 66-63 with a win. They'll take over sole possession, Sam Houston will, of second place. 4:27 to play in the third quarter. UTEP up 47-34 at New Mexico State. Liberty falls to FIU 66-45. FIU now 10-5 in conference play and a half-game lead over MTSU. Louisiana Tech 14-1 in the conference with a 63-59 win at Kennesaw State. And Missouri State improves to 8-6 in league play with an 83-57 win over Delaware. One more segment to go. We'll come back and wrap it up. From Diddle Arena in Bowling Green, WKU 70, MTSU 65. This is the Blue Raider Network from Van Wagner.
When the arena lights dim for a concert, or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person that will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's the person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to get you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
At
At State Farm, when home and auto work as a team, you score and save money. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let's work together to win big by saving money on home and auto. With the service you get from State Farm, you might think our car insurance costs more. I'm State Farm agent Andy Wama. Give me a call at 615-890-0850 and let me show you with discounts up to 40%. You may find it even costs less.
With the game on the line and the shot clock winding down, the Blue Raiders pass the ball to the most proven player on the floor to make the game winner. As the Nashville area's proven John Deere equipment dealer and proud sponsor of Middle Tennessee basketball, Tri-Green Equipment is wide open and ready to make the game-winning play for your property season after season. Stop by in-store today or visit us online at trigreen.com. Go Blue Raiders.
Rutherford County's MTSU station, News Radio WGNS.
Continuing on with the Exit Realty Bob Lamont Associates post-game show, WKU 70, MTSU 65. WKU outscored MTSU 9-6 in the first quarter and 21-13 in the second quarter, led 30-19 at halftime, then outscored the Raiders 25-19 in the third quarter, led 55-38 going into the fourth. But MTSU, a furious rally, nearly eliminating, but a 20-point lead, got all the way down to a one-possession game. But down the stretch, WKU made 11 of 12 field goals in that fourth quarter, only made 2 field goals. But the free throw, WKU 11 of 12 in that fourth quarter, 19-22 through the game, but MTSU did outscore WKU 27-15. Highlights, certainly Macy Pfeiffer. She went 8 for 8 from the free throw line, hit some huge three-pointers down the stretch, and actually she was 6 of 8 from the free throw line, 6 of 15 to field, 21 points and 6 rebounds. Blair Bogus, once again with a double-double, her 11th of the season, 13 points, 12 rebounds. Kirsten Verhulst, 13 points. And huge minutes by Carson Swaney, the 5'8 freshman guard out of Maryville High School. She had not made a free throw in conference play. It only had made 1 field goal coming into this game in conference play. 1 of 6 from the field. That was a three-pointer, 1 of 5 there. So, but tonight, her stat line, 3 of 5 from the field, 1 of 2 on threes, made her only free throw attempt, that three-point play. She also had 2 assists and 2 steals in 15 minutes and 44 seconds. If you go by plus-minus, what the teams do while players are on the court, she led the Raiders significantly with a plus 13-point rating here tonight. We'll invite you to join us Monday night at 6 o'clock for the Coach Rick Insel live radio show from the Boulevard Bar and Grill, 2154 Middle Tennessee Boulevard. And then stick around at 7 o'clock for Coach Nick McDevitt. Good win for the Raiders today over Delaware, and that is hosted by the voice of the Blue Raiders, Chip Walters. One more scoreboard for you as we get out of here. The men winning it 78-66 at the Murphy Center, and so congratulations to Nick McDevitt. Jacksonville State 69-68, they'll update there with that as well. Well, that's going to wrap it up here from Dill Arena on the campus of Western Kentucky University, where the Lady Raiders fall 70-65, dropping to 14-12 overall and 9-5 in league play. We invite you to join us for our next Lady Raiders game broadcast Thursday night when they head to Lynchburg, Virginia to play Liberty University. Pregame show at 5:30 and tip-off at 6. Kudos to our producer, Jonas Harmon, back in the Blue Raider Network flagship WGNS radio station. We'll appreciate that as well. Once again, the Raiders fall 70-65 to WKU. This is Greg Pogue wishing everyone a great rest of your weekend and telling you this has been Lady Raiders basketball on the Blue Raider Network, presented by Van Wagner.
It's never lost on Window World that your home is your largest physical investment. Window World's integrity can be noticed from your very first moment of contact. The clean, professional installation of premium windows, siding, doors, and more are designed to last while leaving your home looking amazing. Window World and their lifetime warranty will always be there when it really matters. They're America's most trusted remodeler and a proud partner of Middle Tennessee State University Athletics, because the difference is integrity and always in the detail.
Nothing is more expensive than a missed opportunity that could have changed your life. Maybe you're just graduating high school or are working and need to earn a degree to advance your career. Or you aspire to be a leader, and a graduate degree can make that happen. Whether you're just starting out or retooling for the future, Middle Tennessee State University can help you get there. MTSU, the University of Opportunities.
Bring your game day style courtside with a stop at Lightning's Locker Room on the concourse. From bold new drops to timeless campus classics, we've got everything you need to turn heads from class to tip-off. Whether you're rocking a hoodie in the student section or sporting a tee around town, your look says it loud. You're here for the wins, the energy, and the tradition. So step up your style and your spirit, because at Lightning's Locker Room, the season never slows down, and every fan plays a part in the hype. Let's make every day feel like game day.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic is proud to be the official medical group of MTSU Athletics. We all win big when we work as a team for better health. Just like MTSU's athletes and coaches, our healthcare professionals work tirelessly to make our community proud. At MMC, we really are true blue. MTSU is our hometown team, and your health is our mission. Visit mmclinic.com or call us at 615-893-4480.
Thanks for joining us for this broadcast of Middle Tennessee State University Women's Basketball. Today's broadcast was presented by
Window World of Murfreesboro, the official window and exterior remodeling company of Blue Raider Athletics. Tennessee Orthopedic Alliance, official team physicians for Blue Raider Athletics. Ascend Federal Credit Union, the exclusive credit union of Blue Raider Athletics. Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford, the official hospital partner for MTSU Athletics. Bud Light, easy to drink, easy to enjoy. Enjoy responsibly. And by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, fans don't let fans drive drunk. The proceeding has been a Van Wagner presentation of the Blue Raider Network on WGNS, the flagship station for Blue Raider sports.
We now return to regular programming on News Radio WGNS.
This is.
Well, I've heard this animal in the woods, and I know it's a bird. Gosh, I'm drawing a blank on which bird that is, though. So